Once you're done, we're going to go ahead and make a couple of updates to our paddle code. The first thing is we want to make sure that we start with the correct costume. So we're going to go into looks, add a switch costume underneath our set size, and we're going to change this to our costume 1 since that's what we started off with. Once we're done, inside of this forever, we're going to go ahead and go into control and add another if. So we're going to check if something happens, and what we're checking for in sensing is when something is touching it. Since we don't have the ball sprite, we're going to go ahead and leave this as mouse pointer for right now, but later on we will change this. So when our ball is touching, then we want to go into control and add a repeat until, and we want this to stop when our ball, so we're going to go into sensing and adding touching mouse pointer again, and again we don't have the ball, so we can't add that in, but later on we'll be able to swap that in. We're going to go into operators and add a not, so when it's not touching it, that's when it's going to stop. But when it is still touching it, what we want to do is go into looks, add a switch costume to costume 2, and then underneath that we're going to go into control and add a wait 0.05 seconds. And then underneath the repeat until, we want to make sure that we just switch back to our original costume. So we're going to go back to our costume 1. Okay. And these are the added changes. So this one over here and this entire block in here. So we'll be able to test it out with our mouse pointer. So when we click on the green flag and click on play, so here it is. When it's touching it, it changes. When it's not touching it, it goes back to normal. Okay, so just make sure that that is working. And with that, we're going to be done with our week 1 deep dive. Look forward to week 2 when we continue working on our new game of the month, Brick Heart.